What's up guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on this look and it is actually a highly requested video from you guys. And to top it off, I decided to collaborate with the beautiful Yvonne. She is on Instagram as well as here on YouTube and she goes by Makeup by Yvonne. I'll definitely link her down below so you guys can check her out. She's gonna do a shimmery brown smoky eye while I do this more ivory matte brown smoky eye. So we just decided to give you guys two different versions and I really hope you guys enjoy it. And let's get started. I already have a foundation routine that I'll link down below in case you've missed it, but I'm just going to show you guys what I do quickly before I move on to the eyes. So I'm just going to apply my Chanel foundation all over my skin and really buff it in with a kabuki brush. And then to highlight and contour, I'm actually going to use a concealer to highlight, and it is by Urban Decay. It's their brand new Naked Skin Concealer. And I'm going to apply that under my eyes, top of the nose, and anywhere else I want to highlight. And then in terms of the bronzer, I'm actually going with a foundation a few shades darker than my skin and applying that on the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, sides of my nose, and a little bit on my jawline. Once that's there, we're going to go ahead and blend this in place using more of a tapered kabuki brush. Of course, you want to set this makeup in place using a translucent powder and then give yourself a nice glow with something a little bit more shimmery on the face since everything else is going to be matte. So this is by Charlotte Tilbury and I'm applying the highlighter on the high points of my cheeks, top of my nose, and a little bit above my eyes. Now for the powdered bronzer, I'm going in with my favorite Too Faced chocolate bronzer, and I'm basically going to apply this exactly the same places that I applied the cream bronzer, which technically was a foundation, but I like doing this because it actually sets my bronzer in place and also gives a little bit more depth. Then of course, moving on to my blush, I'm going to be using MAC Melba, which is a gorgeous blush, and applying this on the apples of my cheeks and working it up. Before I move on to the eyes, I'm just gonna apply this lip balm on my lips because Lord knows I have really dry lips. Now for my brows, I'm gonna be using the Brow Gal pencil in number 6, and I love this color because it matches my brow hair perfectly. And I'm just gonna fill in the sparse areas, and the way I like to fill in my brows is by following the natural shape and just making them a little bit thicker. I'll be using 3 MAC eyeshadows today, and the first one that I'm gonna use is called Brule, and it's an all matte ivory color, and I'm gonna apply this on the inner corners of my eyes and take it all the way to my brow bone. The next color that I'm going to use is called Brown Script, and it is one of my absolute favorite colors by MAC. I actually used to work there and I honestly feel like I use this on all my clients because it's the most beautiful transitional color. So I like to start from the outer corners and apply this on my crease with a fluffy brush and kind of blend it until all the harsh edges are gone. So if you don't know what a transitional color is, it's basically the color that kind of shines through between the lightest color and the darkest color, so it really gives it a nice warmth and a nice transition to any eyeshadow. Lastly, I'm going to use Brune, and this is again one of my favorite colors because it's a beautiful brown and it looks good on a lot of skin tones. I actually used to use this on a lot of brides because it's very soft, but it's very blendable and buildable. So if you apply a little bit, you can achieve a very soft sort of definition on the eyes, but if you pack it on, then you can actually smoke it out, which is what I'm doing right now. So I like to start from the outer corners again and sort of pack it on little by little, and then with a fluffier brush really blend out all the harsh edges. So it's one of those things where you just have to build it, so very small movements until you're happy with the definition. So I'm just going to use the same 3 colors on my bottom lash line, so starting with Brune, and this is the darkest color, and starting from the outer corners, I'm really blending this to my lash line, and then once I get to the middle, then I'll move on to Brown Script to give it a little bit of that red undertone. So here's Brown Script, and again, it's got a really nice red undertone. So I'm going to apply this sort of in the middle and blend it all the way to the outer corners. And lastly, I'm going to go in with the ivory color, and I love this step because it really opens up your eye. It makes your eyes a lot bigger. So you want to pack this on the inner corners of the eyes and make sure that it's nice and bright. I'm gonna use an ivory pencil on the inner rim of my eye to really open up my eye and make them appear bigger, but if you want to make it even more smoky, you can go in with like a brown or a black liner. So this one is a brown liner. It's called Lush by Urban Decay, and I'm just gonna apply this on the upper rim of my eye because this is really gonna give a lot of definition to my lashes. And of course you want to apply several coats of mascara to really lift your eye open, and honestly mascara makes the world of difference on my eyes. As you can see, it really lifts my eye open. So after that, I'm just going to apply some falsies to really intensify this look, and we are almost done. And some last minute touches before I move on to the eyes, intensifying my lashes one last time and also applying Brune on my bottom lash line because I do want to darken this a little bit more. And lastly, on the lips, I'm going in with Summer Fruit, which is just a pencil by MAC, and I'm going to apply that over that lip balm that I already had. And the lip balm was by Sarah Happ, by the way. So this is a very soft and sort of natural smoky eye. I think it's very pretty with a nude lip, but I did want to give you guys a second option in case you wanted to sort of vamp it up a little bit. So I'm going in with a berry lip gloss, and this actually dries to matte, so the whole look will be matte. And this is by Dose of Colors. It's called Berry Me, and I'm actually going to top that off with an eyeliner by Tarte. It's called Plum, and yes, I'm using an eyeliner on my lips, and I think it's totally fine. It creates a very unique color, and it gives it a more of a velvety finish. That's gonna do it for me, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to leave a comment down below on which lip option you prefer. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe for more of my videos, and don't forget to check out Yvonne's version of this look by clicking right over here, or you can check out the link in the description box. I will see you guys next week. I love you so much. Bye.